Good day, everyone. In this video, I will share my good and bad traits. So, let's get started. One of my best traits is being friendly. Whenever I am in a situation wherein I encounter new people, I tend to become extrovert. I often approach first and initiate the conversation between us to lessen the awkward atmosphere. Just like during our work immersion, we were assigned at Labogan Daycare Center together with the UMSB. Even if we were schoolmates, we never had any interaction between us. So, during our very first day of work immersion, I then initiate the conversation first and approach them for us to be comfortable around each other. And up until today, we remain as great friends. Being punctual is also one of my greatest traits. I hate being late nor being absent. In my entire life as a student, there was no way I was absent for an unknown reason, and so as being late. As far as I can remember, during my grade 11 days, there was one time where I experienced waking up feeling a little unwell. As I told my mother about it, she then just told me that I can skip school and just rest for just one day. As hard-headed as I am, I told my mom that I can manage to go to school and that I'm feeling a little better, even though she insisted on me skipping class. Eventually, my mom let me do my things and got to school early. Singing is also one of my best traits. I love singing more than I love dancing. I love singing because I remember when I was younger, my parents loved to do karaoke and wanted me to try it. As I've got to try it, it then became my hobby. I love singing even more because of my family and friends who always compliments me whenever I sing. And it helps me boost my confidence and helps me encourage on singing even more. One of my bad traits is that I don't know how to manage my time properly. I am really bad at managing my time, especially when I have tasks to do. Even if my task was piled up, I only do them whenever the deadline is fast approaching. As a big fan of cramming and procrastination, I always do my tasks the day before the deadline. Being impatient is also one of my bad traits. I often feel impatient whenever my friends wants me to wait for them. This happens every time. Just like during last week. My friends asked me to wait for them because she will pack her things up for us to go home. I agree and then asked her to do it quickly, but she just took her time slowly, not minding that someone was waiting for her. I instantly lose my interest and feel impatient whenever they take their time slowly. One of my weaknesses is that I am not confident about myself and my capabilities. I often doubt myself and think of me as weak and fragile. Whenever life didn't go as planned, I often feel discouraged and think of myself lowly about the fact that I will never be good enough. While making this activity, I asked one of my friends for some of my good traits, but I didn't believe her since I doubt my capabilities. She insisted that I was good enough and told me that I just don't have the courage and confidence to believe it. To overcome these weaknesses and do better, I will strictly follow my schedule and avoid distractions for me to be able to finish my task as early as possible. And I will also not let my laziness win and control over me. For me to feel confident, I will be motivating myself by reading some motivational stories about people who shares the same experience as me. I will also think positively and avoid negativity. For me to become patient, I must practice breathing exercises to reduce stress and also to meditate. I will also develop healthy coping mechanism that will contribute to my overall well-being. Thank you.